Hey guys, Gigs here, and it's been nearly a month, and we're going to talk about what is going on with Steel Division 2, or what isn't going on with Steel Division 2. So, our last handful of dev diaries have essentially consisted of just auto resolving battles using the game AI, and the fact that historical battles are coming back to the game, which were pretty much assumed to come back to the game. So, another thing that we haven't heard anything about is the beta, because there has been no discussion about it. And this quote from Papa Yankee says that the beta will not be out for a substantial period of time. You're looking at possibly 2 weeks of beta play, or maybe just one beta weekend. And if you're asking for gameplay videos, son, Steel Division 2 has 99 problems and interface elements are just one. It looks like the game isn't even in a polished enough state to record an internal video for PR purposes, which is even worse for the public beta or the pre-order beta, because if they can't even record videos on their game engine, then there's a small chance in hell that any of us are going to be playing this game in a beta state in the near future. So this could just be small studio problems where you're trying to make the same game or a similar game with 40% less people than you had in the past, and you're just running into issues with pushing out content or finalizing the game. The weird part is none of this is normal, even for Eugen systems. What you're watching in the background is actually gameplay footage of the original Steel Division, and this was released 2 months before the game was even launched. And not to mention, there was also a closed beta 2 months before the game was launched. Steel Division had a lot more testing done to it. It had a lot more community input, and it also had a lot more people working on it. I mean, all these facts combined has turned Steel Division 2 into a game that I was somewhat excited for and somewhat interested in playing and probably streaming, to being a game that I'm not very interested in, and I'm kind of skeptical of it even being a finished, polished game when it's released. It's really unfortunate because I really love the games that Eugen makes, and I really enjoy playing them. The problem has been, it just seems like we've been on a multi-year slide here. You have a company that goes from working with very large publishers like Focus Home Interactive and Paradox to self-publishing a game with 40% less employees and not following any of the methods that they've done in the past to build up hype for a game or to get any type of press or PR for the game. To launch a game in this modern day and age, you have to have good PR, you have to have good gameplay videos, you have to have Twitch streamers showing a game off to your audience, and you have to have the community engaged, and it just doesn't seem like that's happening for this game. And if anything, the community seems to be being kept in the dark as to what is even going on with the game, because things were promised and now we're getting awfully close to deadlines coming in. So to conclude, it's a month from launch, and we have no gameplay, we have no Twitch streams, we have very little PR outside, very condensed and very small dev diaries on Steam, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a beta anytime in the near future.